Hi everybody, welcome to Awesome 101 Live. I'm Mel Carvalho, this is Tovy.
Hello guys.
And today we are talking about summer.
Yeah, all about summer. Summer's here.
Summer's here.
Yeah.
Summer 2022. And guess what? There will never ever be another summer 2022. So it's important for us to make the most of it. And, you know, all times of the year are important and valuable. And you want to, if we're here at Awesome Life 101, our intention is to live an intentional life, to live a life of our own design, not just wait and see what happens this summer, but design a summer that is going to be epic and is going to put us in a position to have an epic fall, and then an epic winter, and then an epic spring, and then an epic 2023 summer, right? Like it's all building. But it has to be intentional. You have to manifest the summer that you want. I mean, you don't have to. But I would recommend what we're trying to do is manifest the best summer we can manage this year and set ourselves up so that every summer from here on out is even better. So that's kind of the intro. You know, as I said in my Facebook post, we are not experts in summer,
Yeah.
right? And so I would love for you to share anything in the comments about what you do to, or what you're planning to do to make this summer awesome. But here are just some ideas that we've been kicking around and cultivating. And do you want to talk about the list first, or do you want me to talk about the list?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can talk about the list right now. Can say this, but summer is the best time of the year for me. You know, I really like sunshine. I really like to be, activities. There's a lot of stuff going on, everywhere. There's something going on. So I love summer.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of a list of things that we can do, or you guys can do as well. We can share with that, right?
Well, I wanted to start because, we have been on this journey of intentionality, but then we received from our daughter's kindergarten teacher a list, a checklist of a bunch of ideas for summer. And as soon as I saw that, sat down with the family and talked about like everybody's top 5 and really got clear on what things are most important for us to do this summer. And that sparked this idea. So I'm very grateful to the kindergarten teacher for having the foresight to send that out to inspire families. And having been a teacher myself for 20 years, I know that teachers don't take the summer off. So I really want to send love out to any teachers watching this, and thank you for all that you do and all the hard work you put in. I know you're not taking a big summer vacation, even though you totally deserve it.
Yeah.
So, with no further ado, what are some items on the summer list?
So many, right? So many. The easiest ones is like a bike ride, all right? That's bike ride your neighborhood. My dad liked to say that for you to say you're from that neighborhood, you have to know 2 mile across. 2 mile across.
Yeah, square miles.
Square miles. So you wouldn't say that. Oh, I know the neighborhood. So.
Speaking of which, shout out to Jose who's watching right now. We love you. Thank you for all your wisdom.
Yes, we love you, Daddy.
And, he lived with us many, many years and always was exploring the neighborhood, always did everything, as much as possible by foot. And so that's a big inspiration, just getting out and getting in the sunshine.
Yeah.
Going for a bike ride.
Yeah.
You don't have to put the bike in the car to go somewhere, although that can be fun too.
Yeah, that can be fun. I mean, there's a lot of parks. Yeah, you can go to with the bikes. You can ride a bike. There's all of bike trucks, and there's the easy ones, there's medium ones and hard ones. So don't go to the hard ones if you're not professional.
I've done that.
Yeah, yeah, you did that. So yeah, there's so many things that you can do. Hiking. All right, hiking's another way that you can spend your time with the family and friends. just take on a hike, all day in a hike. You can go to, national parks, all right? You can see, you can go to the beach. If you're close by the beach, you can go to the beach, all right? We're 5 miles from the beach. So we're going to be going to the beach more often with the kids, have a good time on there all day long. Beach is the best place. Of course, you can easily, get some sundries, little drinks, of course, get a lot of water. Of course, it's going to be hot. And, stay by the beach all day and the kids just having fun all day.
There may be people watching this who don't go to the beach that often. It might be their first summer going to the beach, for example. So I would also add, make sure that you have clothes to cover up, because once you start feeling that sunburn start, you're going to want to get covered up. An umbrella for shade is a pro tip, and a lot of sunscreen. So just protect yourself. That first sunburn can be nasty, so...
Yeah, actually, they think about sunburn at the beach. The beach doesn't need to be sunny sky. You can easily get sunburn on the shade.
In the cloudy sky,
on the cloudy sky, right, at the beach. So you want to, do that. Visit farms. There's a lot of farms, going on, in your neighborhood, especially in the summer. And here in the Huntington Beach, for example, the summer in the Huntington Beach is really fun. But there's so many activities all month long. You have
free concerts
at the park. You have activities at the beach. You have
music on the beach.
Music at the beach.
A lot of free concerts around here.
You have roller skates. You have bike
rentals.
Bike rentals, but those bike that you actually the professionals come to do those crazy tricks, bike tricks, and acrobatics. I saw there's a race cars going on, and there's so many things in Huntington Beach happening, especially in downtown Huntington Beach, especially.
I was talking to a friend yesterday who was at a car show in their hometown, so definitely check out the calendar and find out what is going on in your downtown or in your area. The other thing I would add is the local library often has programs, so you can ask them for their calendar. But in general, we just try to go to the library once a week during the summer, try to really boost up the reading if you have kids. I mean, even if you don't have kids, I've got my summer reading list ready. I've got Toby's summer reading list ready too. But taking the kids to the library, getting tons of books and just churning through that.
That's fun. That's really fun. Just play outside, all right? Just play outside. Try to know your neighbor. We spoke about community before in this channel. It's very important this summer for you to actually know your neighbor, right? And there's a lot of games, there's a lot of activities that you probably don't know, and your neighbor know and might will teach you. So try to be outside and look at your neighbor, and especially if you have a kids, right? Especially if you have a kids, you really wanna connect with your neighbors that also has a kid, has some device, has some great activities that you don't know about it, because we don't know everything, right?
And we've also always had neighbors where you get comfortable with them enough that you can leave your kids outside playing when not mom's outside or when not dad's outside with the kids, and you can get inside and get something done real quick, knowing obviously say something, right? Hey, is it cool if I leave them out here for a little while? So that can be very beneficial as well. And then sometimes I'm that mom. I say, oh yeah, go ahead, so that's awesome.
Picnic at the park is a great thing to do. Especially, for example, our daughter Shayla, she liked park. She liked the monkey bar. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. So she liked to go to the park. So take her to the park and bring some picnic. That's one of the ideas.
And while we're at the park, we always try to squeeze in some of our own fitness. Using the monkey bars to do your pull-ups, or in my case, just to hang and work my arm muscles and my core muscles. Try to get some fitness squeezed in. Try to use your time at the park I try to stay off my phone when I'm at the park with her, when I'm basically parenting in general. And this summer, just trying to really, make the most of the time and not waste any of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's very important to use all the time you have because the time never stops, and every day getting shorter. All right. So anyway.
That's actually true. Now every day's getting a little shorter, but that's my favorite thing about summer is the long days. I don't know about you, but I feel like my circadian rhythm adjusts to the summer. So I'm sleeping less. I'm staying up later. I'm waking up earlier more easily. And so like just really having more time in my day and just trying to not waste it.
I think it has to do with the summer.
I think so too.
Yeah. So,
what else?
Yeah.
So summer's a great time. If you have extra time, you have these extra hours, work maybe backs off a little bit as other people are going on vacation, hopefully, and you get time to check out local museums, historical sites, and maybe, local is relative, right? So driving a couple hours may be reasonable. Wake up early one morning, drive a few hours, go to a museum, historical site, get some lunch, and then drive back. But I do want to talk about finances a little bit this summer, because I know that for a lot of people, money's tight right now. I know that inflation has been hitting a lot of people. I know a lot of people are saving up or investing in their new startup businesses, and so don't want to be wasting a lot of money. And I just want to remind you to stay in the abundance mindset. You can save money and have an abundance mindset. Don't let it hold you back and limit your fun, right? So if you're going to go and you don't want to go out to a fancy restaurant for lunch, take that sandwich stuff, take those snacks, and just make sure you enjoy your summer, no matter if it's on a shoestring or whatever your budget is.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
I know that we're in that situation where we're not trying to waste money this summer, for sure.
No, yeah. We actually, I had a lot of ideas about, doing all the stuff with the RV and stuff. But then when we check our budget, like, let's slow down, all right? Let's settle down, and there's so many other things that we can do that doesn't involve a lot of money. Some of them don't even involve money at all. So let's do that this year, and
work hard this year.
Work hard this year. Since I don't know if you guys know, but we both been working full time for ourselves. I've been at home for a year now, over a year, and we have to squeeze in everything we can, and so of course all we want is to get this business running properly, so we can give and serve as many people as we can. So
So we did a call a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, about giving back. And maybe since it was near the end of the school year, in the spring, tax season, it was tricky for people to really take an opportunity to go out and do those charity events. But those really come out in force. They're really recruiting in the summer. So, take a look, go online, charity events near me. Beach cleanups near me, park cleanups near me, and just try to get involved. Doing a 5K or something like that, a walk run for charity, serves such so many purposes. First of all, it's a great excuse to get in shape. Second of all, it gives you an opportunity to maybe do some fundraising for a cause that you believe in. And third of all, it's going to create a whole new community of people around you that are involved in the same thing. So if in any way you are feeling purposeless this summer, you're not sure, you're feeling lonely, sign up for a 5K and get involved.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And the one thing, especially if you have a kids, you want to do that with your kid, so they will learn the value, you'll learn the value of, helping others. And, trust me, they will love it. They will love it. Kids will like everything as long as you want to do it with them. They'll
That's
love
true.
it. Yeah. They're not picky. We the grown-ups, we are picky, but kids are not picky. As long as you want to do something with them, they're willing to do it. You gotta make a choice, right? So yeah, I mean, there's so many other things that you can do. You can go fishing. All right, if you know how to fish, you can go fishing. You can have a movie night. All right. You can make a fort in your backyard, right? Especially if you have a big backyard, put some tent on there, and make some fun night.
And even if you don't have a big backyard, we go camping at my mom's house sometimes. Find someone with a big backyard, or go camping. Go on to reserveamerica.com and see what's still available near you, and go camping if you have the stuff for it. But there's so many things to arts and crafts and things that you can do around the house. And I know for me, sometimes in the past, I've been intimidated or insecure, like I don't know exactly how to do it. So I've got 2 tips for that. First of all, YouTube crafts. Just Google crafts, easy crafts to do with kids, and there's so many great ideas. And then second of all, you can just go to your local craft store, and there's so many things that will inspire you, and just look like what catches your eye, what resonates with you. And if it's been a while that you haven't played with glitter, maybe pick up some glitter and some glue and just come home and have fun with the kids. Tie-dye is another great idea. Anything with popsicle sticks, just give kids popsicle sticks and glue. And again, if you don't have kids, it's another opportunity to pick up on maybe some craft or passion that you have not been engaging in. You've kind of let it slide. So maybe you used to play the guitar and you haven't for a while. Summer's a great time to pick something like that back up and, really dive into it. Art,
I mean, that's another
photography.
Thing. Yeah, photography. That's a good one. That's another thing that you can do with your kids, and they will love it. You can just get like a dollar shirt, white shirt, and you decorate on it and just create some magic stuff on it. And the kids will love it. Will love to have their own shirt, and then they can wear it. Actually, say I made it. I made that. It's awesome. So you can do that, and it's cheap. It's really cheap. You can get a dollar shirt. Walmart. Anywhere. Other thing you can do is if you like to write, you can write a book. You can.
And it's nice because you can do it outside.
Yeah, you can do outside. You can do anywhere. You actually, write a book. You can just have your phone, and
dictate or type it.
Type it.
Yeah.
We talked about movie night. Yeah, movie night.
You mentioned it, but I think that if you're like us, we watch a lot of movies all the time, and so making it something special, really like getting the popcorn and some candy and like really making it a movie night, just really makes that memory, creates that family bond in a way that just watching a movie doesn't do.
Yeah.
So again, just bringing intentionality into everything you're doing this summer, and having the intention to just, really live up your summer. Even simple things like going out and tossing the ball back and forth, throwing a frisbee. Take a frisbee down to the beach. Call your friends. Call your family members. And I made a video about this yesterday. Sometimes there are friends or family members that you've drifted apart from, and maybe you haven't talked to them for a year.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's summer now. You're living intentionally. We're living intentionally. And so it's time to just pick up the phone and say, like, hey, we're going to go down to the beach next weekend. Do you want to come? Do you want to meet us there? or we're going to go to the picnic at the park this afternoon. Do you guys want to meet us there? Just keep it super simple. Don't have to have these big emotional hang-ups about, the fact that time has passed.
Yeah, and we know nowadays the whole social media's changed. Now it's all about like and dislike on Facebook stuff and Instagram and stuff like that. So people actually we not used to be calling people, calling now one-on-one call. I'm from the 70s, so I'm still like to make a call. So if I can call you, I'm not messaging you. And then you just keep on going, the days pass by, and then, people stay behind. But to me personally, I mean, I have so many friends. I mean, so many friends that that I don't spoke to for so long time, and one of those actually is watching us right now, a milker. So we didn't spoke for so many time, but he was one of my best friends, when we were growing up. But it's just this thing, I either we talk on the phone or I can like whatever you post, but that's it. Because I like to one-on-one talk. But I will make my summer to be a little bit more special, so I will try to call more people and actually talk. But I like to talk one-on-one and really feel it, instead of just texting, how you do and stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, and I want to talk a little bit about food and budget and the fact that, and it ties in with this as well. Like sometimes in the past, I wanted to have all my friends over and have a party, but sometimes budget made me uncomfortable about what I could offer. And so I've gotten real comfortable just saying like, hey, I'm having people over on Sunday, bring your favorite dish. Let me know what you're bringing. Or anything to just have that potluck vibe where everyone's just bringing a little something to contribute. Or I'm having people over, could you bring some cookies? Could you bring a dessert? And so just getting real comfortable with it. And if it's not the way you've done things in the past and you've felt like if you're going to host something, you need to have this big spread put out. Might feel uncomfortable. I know it did for me at first, like feel uncomfortable to like take those steps. But once your friends and family get accustomed to it, it just becomes what you do. And it becomes a lot less burdensome. And you just invite people over. And while I'm on that note, cooking with the kids can be super valuable, teaching them life skills so that they know how to cook, so that they love cooking, and involve them in as much as possible. And you can do special projects that are designed specially for the kids. But even if you don't, even if you're just, let's marinate this meat for later, and you get them to pour something in and measure the spices and everything else, then they feel a part of it. What they really want is to be bonding with us anyway, and to feel grown up. So that's a great opportunity to involve them in it. And as they get older, giving them more responsibilities. Even our daughter, when she was 4 or 5, give her a plastic knife to cut things. And our son, who's now 18, but for many years has been responsible for cooking things on the grill.
Yeah.
He's really good at grilling.
Not only grilling, he does his own cooking. Recently, he go to the kitchen and cooking his own stuff. I'm like, I don't even know how to do that yet, but that's one of the things I'm gonna have to do in the summer. I'm gonna learn to cook more stuff. This is the thing about being an entrepreneur, right? Working for yourself, and it's busy all the time. There's so much going on, so much to learn, so much to do. But at the same time, you can make your own time, and that's why I'm gonna make some time to prepare, my own dishes, and, just to learn the fact that, for my dad is a good cooker, right? My dad is a very good cooker. So if I can learn how to make rice properly, I'll be just awesome with that.
You're good at rice.
Yeah,
it's time to move on.
Well, I'm good at rice. Yeah, just put in the rice cooker. Yeah, I'm good at that. So that's one of the things I'm gonna be focus on is learn how to make more cook for myself.
And we're kind of winding down on time, and I want to, kind of talk about some strategies so that anyone who's watching this, you leave this video and not just like, oh, that was cool, but really take the next step and get out either your notebook or a calendar. Make a list of all the things you want to do this summer. Maybe just a list, and then you can check them off as you do them. And so then when, in a couple weeks, it's going to be August 1st before you know it. And we're going to be doing some back to school shopping. So you really want to have this list so that you get to August 1st and you can have a reality check and look back and see what you still have that you want to accomplish, how far you've come, and what you still want to get done, so that you don't get to fall and school starts and you look back with regret.
Yeah, I mean, when you make a list, and then you can make a priority, which one actually is your priority to do it, all right? And then when you start doing what is the most valuable, the most priority to you, and then everything else that you couldn't do the whole summer, you're still happy because you did what you most like to do,
Yeah.
So that list and create your priorities is awesome. It's awesome to do that.
And if you have a family, I recommend doing it together, bringing the kids into that. Obviously, what's most important for you to get done this summer, what's most, which of these do you want to do? Asking them to brainstorm. They may have such different ideas than you think. Like, oh, I want to blow bubbles, I want to make popsicles, whatever. And you're like, oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah.
So allow them. It's part of that active listening. But then the other thing too is that we do sit down with extended family, with my brother and my sister-in-law, my mom, my aunt, my brother's mother-in-law. All of us sit down and, talk about what is it we want to do this summer. What do we want to do together? Because there may be something that we want to go to a specific museum. Not everybody wants to go, but maybe my aunt wants to join us on that. So it's nice that we put it out. And sometimes we just send in text messages like we're thinking about doing this thing, but trying to build that sense of community. We're always talking here on Awesome Life 101 about what we've determined to be 3 important ingredients to an awesome life, which is abundance, personal growth, and community. So take this opportunity this summer to do some of all of those. Bask in the abundance of summer. Grow yourself. Do some reading. Do some, new workouts. Learn some cooking, some new skills, and most importantly, connect with the people you love.
Yeah, definitely connect with people you love, and yes, do a lot of reading.
Make new friends.
Making new friends, but again, do a lot of reading about your personal growth and development. I'm telling you that, if you don't learn about your own personal growth and development, you are missing something in life. And I'm telling you, of course, I've been living it. Mel and I, we're living a life of our own choice now. Nobody's choosing what we're going to do. We choose what we're going to do and when we want to do it. And that feels great because every team is inspiring us. It's inspiring us to actually live, to live, right? So, and all that, of course, we have great mentors and great leaders. And we read a lot of great books that get us to where we are right now. And think about mindset. You want to change your mindset if you don't like the way you are now. If you like the way you are,
do like the way you are, there's still ways to optimize your mindset.
Optimize.
And up level. You're never, you're never done. If you're still here, there's still work to do.
Either say we human, we only unlock 10% of our brain. Because when we get 10% of our brain, so now we're good. I like the way everything I do. I like everything that,
interesting.
That's why. So we got comfortable. When we get that 10%, we are all comfortable. We are comfortable with the house we have. We are comfortable with the car we have. We are comfortable with everything. All right. That's why we got stuck on there. But, there is a lot of more things to it. That's why you see, those people that, with a bright mind, right? You say, what's the guy named Apple guy?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs, for example. Why? He read a lot of books to spend his brain, and he create something that we all use now. Right? I mean, he didn't sit in the sofa, just watching TV. He was reading a lot of books. He was taking mentor from a lot of great leaders and a lot of great minds. All right, he was taking advice and learning and keep going. So you do the same, right? You do the same because you all brilliant. You all have a great mind, and you all can learn and become something that you want to. All right, you want to. So. But anyway, this was about summer, not about your mindset.
But we're here for you.
If
you have any questions, you want a book recommendation or any other recommendations, any help with anything, just hit us up. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We love you.
We're here for you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.